And as well, basically, are we going to have Ole must go now? He's gone from hero to zero on the basis of one match. I mean, everyone jumps in the bandwagon on the way up and on the way down. But being realistic, though, it's going to be a serious sprint for Champions League place. It's quite possible United could end up 5th or 6th. It's quite possible it could go out in the next round of the Champions League. Will it have been a good season for them then, I wonder?
Well, it would be a good season in relation to what had happened.
Yeah,
like Mourinho they were in a bad state. Mourinho, they were 6 down. They never looked like they could even challenge for the top 4 position. Now they're in a position that since Solskjaer's gone, where they've had a terrific run. There's no doubt that he couldn't have done any more than he did. So now they're in a different situation. But it's all relative. I mean, I'd say the Manchester United supporters now would be celebrating if they get into 4th position in the Champions League. When the season started, they say, 4th position, that's not good enough for us. So circumstances change all the time, and they have a good chance of doing it. I mean, that was a bad loss for them on Saturday, or on the weekend, I should say.
Yesterday, Sunday, yeah.
But they've got to pick it up again. There's what is there, 9, 10 matches left, to do what needs to be done. So they've just got to pick it up. And it happens a lot. You get a big win during the week, a dramatic win, Mick. Then you come to the next match, and it's still in your head.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it's a bit like. When a team scores and they're being beaten 1-0 in a big match, and they score, say, with 10 minutes to go. The celebrations are incredible, right?
Yeah.
And there's an old saying in football, you're at your weakest when you've just scored. And you say, well, why is that? Because you're celebrating. And this is very difficult to do when you're playing. But actually, when you score a goal like that, the first thing you should be thinking about is defending the kickoff. Because everybody is so busy celebrating.
Still in a high.
I've seen the managers run on the pitch, the coaches run on the pitch, jumping on, they're celebrating. Well, if you're celebrating like that, your mind is not on the game for when the game starts again, restarts, right? Everybody's still in on a high. And many times, obviously, the team goes straight down the pitch and score. Because you're not, and it's a very difficult thing to do. When you score, I used to try and do it, and I used to try to get players to do it when I was manager. When we score, start thinking about defending it.
First thing.
It's difficult because you're celebrating the goal, but I've seen it so many times, and it's an old saying in football, you're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored a goal. And Absolutely. You say, well, why? Why should it be that? Because the 2 forwards who should be, say, or chasing them down, say, I won't do that because we've just scored, we'll be okay. Goes up the field and they score again. It happens time after time. So it's everything is a state of mind.
That's it. And so it happens.